Hey family. Hey man, it's humble servant again. Hey, I just want to make this video. Please don't fast forward, don't skip. Just listen to the video entirely. I promise you. If this video don't help anybody, it'll help somebody. So I titled this video, it's called Come Walk With Me. So let's get started. So growing up, I grew up in the church, Methodist. Started off Methodist. I was born and raised in Mississippi. Before we left the state to go try to find a better life. At least, my mom she was trying to get me out of Mississippi because I was growing up and getting involved in stuff I ain't had no business getting involved in. My dad was never around. You know the whole story, man. We're going to keep it moving. But, from time to time, even as a kid, even growing up in church, a lot of stuff it just didn't make sense to me. They say, you got to go through, the Son to get to the Father. And even as a kid, I was just like, why would God kill his own son so I can be a bad boy? I used to think like that. I could never make no sense of it, but but the pastor and my family, you don't ever, bother, Jesus, he loves you, and so as a kid, I just went with it. I ain't really think too much about it. Family knows best, but as I got older, I really started questioning a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff I just started questioning, because there were a lot of, we'll say, mistranslations in the Bible, as they say. But a lot of stuff that Jesus was saying, and then Jesus would say something else. It ain't no translation if it was direct. It went against each other. Like it was really something going on. But anyway, I was still going outside, and get older. So the whole time I was out here sinning, being dumb, doing dumb shit. Just being stupid because I always thought that, you can wash it in the blood of Jesus and all be forgiven. So at that time I was like, oh man, I'm gonna go do this, go do that, and go and pray. As long as I say, Jesus, forgive me, but as long as I'm not dead, I'll be saved. But even then, I just something in me, something deep inside me just didn't feel right. And I couldn't, I just had to research it. So, I'm 35 now, but, a couple of years ago, I was really like, God, I stopped calling on Jesus. I said, you know what? I don't think God is going to punish me for coming to him. And I used to even be like, Jesus, I'm sorry, but hey, I just want to talk to God real quick, because the whole time growing up, I would always say, oh, Jesus, hey, Jesus this and Jesus that. And man, praying and Jesus and all that, man, that shit didn't do nothing but get me in more trouble. Because I always got in more trouble and I never understood why. So anyway, I started calling on God. Hey, God, help me. Something is not right. I need guidance. So I started, going on YouTube. This is probably around the end of 2018, going on 2019. Started, going on YouTube. I think as a matter of fact, the first channel I used to watch was, Watchman Yah, Deborah Yah. And then I know they had made this series about, what was it called? Something about Jesus not being white. So I was like, oh shit, You mean tell me Jesus ain't white? Yeah, I'm a late bloomer, y'all, so don't don't get on me. But I was like, oh shit, Jesus, I thought Jesus was white, man. Yeah. So couldn't find out Jesus was black. So I was like, oh shit, okay. So I'm gonna worship black Jesus, not white Jesus. Okay, got it. Problem solved. But then, started watching other videos, watching other channels. I hate to say it, Rap the News, but Truth Unedited, Truth Unveiled, Pastor Dow. I'd start trending those channels, and I was saying, then it started going from, okay, we're supposed to worship black Jesus, not white Jesus. Then it went from worshiping black Jesus. Okay, I got to make sure I pronounce his name straight because his name is Yahshua. If I call on Jesus, not Yahshua, I'm still going to go to hell. Okay, got it. And then, went from this to that and this and that. And one day I was watching, I was watching a Truth Unedited video. And then I saw this other video just popped out of nowhere. The name of that video is called The Effects of God's Presence by Rap the News. And I was like, okay, what the hell is this? So I clicked on the video and I heard, hey, this is Rap the News, yada, yada, yada. I was like, whoa, okay. And then before I knew it, and I kid you not, 15 minutes of watching that video, all it took was 15 minutes. And I was like, oh shit, I've been in error. I'm supposed to be worshiping God and God alone. And the way to worship God is following his commandments. That actually happened February 9th of 2019, between February 6th and February 9th of last year. That's when I finally came into the truth. Finally. So ever since then, not even just the 10 commandments. I said, okay, hey man, what is God, what am I supposed to be doing? And I found out about the 613 law statute. Okay, hey, let me get in here. And that, start going through it. I went to the website just to kind of pull them up or whatever. So start going through all the laws. There was laws in there about, the judges. And I was like, okay, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know nothing about, the Nazareth and building your house a certain type of way. But